have any negativity that we're going through every day, that we go and actually have issues where people are sitting there and trying to make life difficult for parents and making life difficult for anybody else that is out there. So it's important that you respect your women, respect your sister, respect your wives, those who are married, and respect the other way. Verse 21 says, then the wives must also do the same. Let the man stay in his position of leadership. The nugget here is, a man is a leader. God has put him in that position. Don't denigrate the position of the man and tell him that he's useless, he doesn't work, or is useless, he doesn't do this and this and that. God has put him there. You have nothing to do with it. Leave him in that position. I always say to people, when the man leads you, sometimes he can lead you down the valley. And then the women have got a very sensitive spirit where they see when things are going to go wrong. And when that happens, women always say, but you must not do this, or you must not do this. Think about this, you mustn't do this and that. So I think women must change the strategy and say, I'm hearing you very clearly, Baba, as you put it. But have you thought about this? What about that? What about that? Put it in the positive so that men can consider what you're saying and take it as if it's their decision that they have taken, but you have guided them to that position. So it is very, very important that this happens. So you must never leave your position because somebody else is forcing you to leave your position. Stay in your position. Amen. Now, when we look at a few things in the Bible, that's very important. I talked about the women abuse, and I said women must never abuse, and people must get out of that and then make sure that they stop it. I'm going to go to the Bible and go in and just back that up quite quickly. If we go again on the same verse, on Ephesians 5, we read verse 33. Verse 33 says, so again I say, each man must love his own wife as he loves himself, and a wife must respect the husband. The issue here is this. I'm going to start from the married people first. Every husband that is out there must make sure that they actually love their woman. And then every wife must make sure that they respect their husbands. Husbands or men are thriving on respect. They don't thrive on anything else but respect. And then every woman thrives on love. What I mean about this, it is very simple for a woman to love because of the feelings that they have in their hearts. It is something that is an ordinary nature that women have. They just can love easily because of the situation and the way that God has made them to be. But men, it's very difficult. Men can respect very easily. They can do that very easily. But then God realized that actually men have a difficulty in displaying the love to women, and women have got a difficulty in displaying respect to anybody else, especially their men. And then God then said, I'm going to give you something that you must do as an individual, that after you've achieved it, you have really put a lot of effort in achieving it. I'm going to get you men to love your woman, to display your love to your woman. Buying them a car, buying them a house, buying them everything that you do is not love. It's the result of the love that you have for her. Love is coming from inside. So it's an inside out thing. It's not something that comes from outside in. You cannot then expect your woman to do something for you so that you can love her. The Bible just says you start loving your woman. End of story. If you have a girlfriend, make sure that you make her feel like a queen. If you have a fiancé, make sure you make her feel like a queen. Make sure that you make her feel loved. Nothing must disturb that relationship. So your mother, if you are at home and you are male, you must make sure that your woman can feel the love that you have for her. So then it says, when a man has then displayed that love and the woman has felt it in their hearts, it must be something that is a man has worked on it 100% and has really put a good effort onto it, and it's working very strongly. So on the women's side, the respect is very difficult. Women, they will agree with me. Some of them may not, because they think that I'm crushing everybody with broad strokes. But in this case, women, it's very difficult for women to actually give respect and submission as such in lives. Particularly when it comes to their men, it's very, very difficult, because even today with this 50-50 story that started many years ago with the Beijing a visit that happened. So the issue here is this. When a woman has to respect somebody, they respect their bosses better than they respect their husbands. I'm going to repeat that. Most other women that are working out there, that are reporting to men, are generally reporting and respecting their bosses much better than they give the reverence to their husbands as they should. So, girls that are out there, please note, the Bible instructs you, go and respect your man. You never